On a night enveloped by a mantle of sparkling stars, they find themselves in a moment of deep introspection. The angels, always around them, whisper gently, inviting them to explore the emotions that still linger between them and the person who occupies their heart. It's curious how, even in the face of adversity, there is an unbreakable connection that persists, like a thread of silk that ties two souls together. They recall the shared moments, the laughter, and the looks that spoke more than words could express. These moments are the bricks that built the bridge between them, and even though life has placed obstacles, this bridge still stands. The angels tell them that this connection is not a mere coincidence. It is a spiritual bond that transcends time and space. As they reflect, a question arises: what does this connection really mean to them? Is it simply the echo of a love that once was? Or could it be the beginning of something new, an opportunity for renewal? The angels draw near, illuminating their path and showing that beyond the pains of the past, there is the possibility of healing and reconciliation. Declare your affirmation. What do you wish for this connection? Believe, the angels are here to guide you on this journey of rediscovery. And as you delve into your thoughts, a new reflection presents itself. What steps are you willing to take for this connection to flourish again? What do you feel in your heart? Ponder upon this, for the answers you seek may be closer than you imagine. The first morning breeze brings with it a subtle mystery, as if angels were whispering in their ears. Have they ever stopped to observe the signs around them? Sometimes, the most powerful messages come disguised in small things, in attitudes and words that may seem insignificant at first glance. Today, let's explore these signs, these clues that reveal what the heart of the person they still love truly desires. When they see them, even if for a brief moment, there is a special glow in their eyes. It's as if a universe of emotions is hidden there, waiting to be discovered. They realize that, despite time and distance, there is a connection that has never faded. The angels, in their infinite wisdom, are showing them that this flame still burns. This is not just nostalgia, it is a powerful sign that the person is still interested in them. Another clue is their attempts to reconnect. It could be a casual message, a comment on a social network, or even an unexpected encounter. Each of these gestures carries emotional weight. They may feel that these actions are more than mere coincidences. They are disguised invitations for a reunion. The angels are guiding these moments, helping to build a bridge between them, even if they don't realize it. And then, there are the conversations. When they meet, the topics begin to revolve around shared memories, laughter, and moments that have marked their lives. It's as if the past intertwines with the present, creating a space where everything is still possible. Their words may echo their own longing, an implicit desire to revisit what was lost. The angels, with their protective presence, are encouraging these dialogues, opening doors to reconnection. Have you ever wondered if these situations are not just coincidences, but rather angels trying to show them a path? What more could they discover if they looked more closely at the signs around them? And if all of this were an invitation for them to also reassess their own feelings and desires? The reflection that now imposes itself is, what do they really want in this relationship? It is time to listen not only to her words, but also to their own intuition. The angels are here, ready to illuminate their journey. They wish for them to connect with their inner truth, to know how to identify what truly resonates in their heart. As they delve deeper into this reflection, allow themselves to feel all the emotions that arise. They are valuable guides in this moment. What are they willing to do to take a step towards reconnection? The angels eagerly await their response, ready to whisper new guidance and strengthen their path. Now, take a break and share how you feel. What signs have you already noticed? How does her presence impact their life? These questions may be the first step towards a new journey, a new chance. Let the answers flow from within you and get ready, as the next part will reveal even more about what is in store for this connection that means so much. The gentle morning breeze carries a scent of renewal, and the angels dance softly around them, whispering secrets of new beginnings and possibilities. Do you feel it? The vibrant energy that flows, like a river that never stops running. After a separation, the pain may seem insurmountable, but the angels have a powerful message: true love never disappears. It transforms, reinvents itself, and often finds unexpected ways to resurface. When they look back, it's easy to get lost in memories, unfulfilled promises, and shattered hopes. But remember, each experience, no matter how painful, carries a valuable lesson. The angels are always by their side, guiding every step they take. They illuminate the path, showing that even in the shadows of disillusionment, there is a light that shines. Start asking yourself, what have you learned from this relationship? Which aspects of themselves emerged from the ashes of pain? These questions are crucial. They not only help their soul heal, but also make room for love to manifest again. Love is not just a feeling, it is an energy that renews and transforms itself. When they allow themselves to reflect and transform, the possibility of a new beginning becomes tangible. The angels whisper that love can be reignited, but it requires an open heart willing to forgive. Forgiveness is not just a gift they give to others, it is a gift they give themselves. By releasing the pain, they allow the light to enter again. This does not mean forgetting what happened, but rather accepting and moving forward. By doing so, they create space for new feelings to flourish. Now, imagine the connection they still have with that person. Have the bonds that united them really been severed? Sometimes, what seems like an end is just a pause, a moment of reflection that precedes a rebirth. The angels are always ready to help restore harmony, but they need to take the first step. Allow themselves to feel and reassess. What do they really want? A second chance may be what both need to heal and grow. The angels want them to know, true love never dies out. It may fall asleep, but it is always waiting for the right moment to resurface. And now, as you reflect on all of this, ask yourself, what does their heart truly long for, and how can they make room for this new chance? This answer may be the key to the love they so desire. Share how they feel, and let's explore together this possibility of renewal. The mistakes of the past and the learning they bring sometimes, when looking back, they may come across memories that carry a weight. Remembrances of choices made in moments of vulnerability, decisions that seemed right at the time, but now echo as whispers of regret. The angels, always attentive to their path, whisper that each of these mistakes is, in fact, a piece of their growth. They are the lessons that shaped the person they are today. Imagine yourself now in a vast field, where each flower represents a lived experience. Some flowers are beautiful, others withered, but all of them have their value. So too are the mistakes. They have taught you about boundaries, about what is unacceptable, and about what you truly desire. The angels are here to remind you that the pain of the past does not define you, but rather the choices you make from it. Have you ever thought about how these mistakes can be transformed into wisdom? Often, pain teaches us to value the love around us. And if the person you still love desires a second chance, this can be an opportunity to revisit these lessons. It is an invitation to build something new, something that is stronger, more resilient. The key to moving forward is acceptance. Accepting that we all make mistakes and that forgiveness, both to themselves and to the other, is essential. The angels are offering them a sacred space to reflect on this. What have they learned from what has passed? What are the truths that emerge from the ashes of old emotional battles? However, this journey of reflections and learnings does not end here. Now they find themselves at a crucial point, where every step can be guided by the light of angels, or by the shadows of fear. What do they choose to carry into the future? Looking ahead, they feel their presence, almost like a warm embrace, inviting them to free themselves from the shackles of the past. How do they feel about what they have learned? What are the truths they wish to carry with them, and which are they ready to leave behind? As they ponder upon this, the angels wait patiently, ready to help illuminate the path that opens before them. And so, the question echoing in their heart is, are they willing to turn their mistakes into learning and make room for a renewed love? Communication is the bridge that connects hearts, and often this bridge needs to be rebuilt after emotional storms. Imagine that the angels, always present, are whispering in their ears, guiding every word they speak and every silence they choose to keep. They know the depth of their being and understand the nuances of their emotions. What do they feel now? A mix of hope and apprehension, perhaps? When they are faced with the possibility of reconnecting with someone who still holds a special place in their heart, the way they communicate can make all the difference. It is not just about words, but how they dance in the harmony of feelings. The angels are here to remind that every conversation can be an opportunity for healing, a step towards mutual understanding. If they have ever found themselves in a cycle of misunderstandings, it can be easy to fall into the trap of repetition. However, conscious communication is the key to breaking this cycle. Think about it. How do they feel when they are heard? What is it like when they feel that their words have no value? The angels want them to know that their voice is powerful, and that by expressing their truth sincerely, they create a sacred space for love to bloom again. As they open up to this new phase, consider the questions that can help guide the conversation. What do they really want to share? What are the feelings that need to be expressed? Ask themselves, how can they communicate in a way that makes the other person feel safe and welcomed? The angels, in their infinite wisdom, are ready to illuminate this path. At this moment, it is essential to remember that active listening is as important as speaking. By giving space for the other person to express themselves, they demonstrate respect and love. The angels whisper that empathy is one of the greatest gifts they can offer. How can they practice this in their interactions? Let their emotions be guides, but do not allow them to dictate the tone of the conversation. Instead, use them as a light that guides their words. And if, at the end of the conversation, they realize that the hurts are still present, the angels are always ready to intervene, offering support and encouragement. Now is the time to reflect. What can they do to turn pain into learning? What lessons can be drawn from these experiences? This is a journey of rediscovery, both of the other person and of themselves. As they prepare for this transformative dialogue, ask themselves, how can they use this communication to not only rebuild, but also to strengthen the relationship? The answers may come in surprising ways, illuminated by the protection of the angels. As they open themselves to this new opportunity, remember that each word is an opportunity to create something beautiful. How can they use this opportunity to connect more deeply? Every step taken in this direction is a step toward love, understanding, and healing. And what will be the next step they choose to take? Trust is one of the most delicate pillars of any relationship. When it shatters, the path to rebuilding may seem cloudy and full of obstacles. However, the wisdom of angels teaches us that trust can be restored, step by step, with patience and love. Imagine a sacred space where you can reconnect not only with the other person, but also with yourself. This space is essential for healing. The angels whisper that the first step is vulnerability. Allow yourself to feel what needs to be felt. The pain, the insecurity, the hope. Express this in a journal, in conversations with friends, or in moments of meditation. Every word written or spoken is a step toward the light. As they open up, they must also be willing to listen. Honest dialogue is key. Let the angels guide their words, allowing the truth to flow without fear of judgment. Ask the other person how they feel, what their insecurities are, and what they need to feel secure again. Listening with an open heart creates a space where trust can begin to sprout. But dear one, do not forget that trust is a delicate plant. Once you begin to replant it, it requires care with love and attention. One way to do this is through small consistent actions. It is these daily gestures that show you are committed to rebuilding. The angels are by your side, helping to strengthen each step you take, illuminating the path with love and compassion. At this moment of new beginning, ask yourself, what do you need to do to cultivate an environment of emotional safety? What are the small promises you can make to themselves and to another person to demonstrate that trust can be restored? Let the angels inspire your answers, as they know what their heart longs for. As you reflect, remember that each person has their own time. Forgiveness and rebuilding trust may take time, but each day is a new chance to strengthen that connection. How can you be kind to themselves while embarking on this journey of reconnection? The angels are here, ready to guide you. Imagine them by your side, whispering words of encouragement, helping to heal wounds and open paths to renewed trust. They want you to know that this journey is not only about the other, but also about their own self-love and their ability to believe again. Now, take a moment and feel the energy around you. What feelings arise when thinking about the possibility of rebuilding that trust? The answer to this question can illuminate the path to the next step of this journey. As you prepare for the next step, keep in mind that trust is not built overnight. What can you do today to take a step towards this new beginning? The answer may be the first step towards healing. The person you still love deeply desires a second chance, and at the same time, a sea of emotions begins to stir in their heart. They find themselves on the brink of a new journey, full of hopes and dreams reborn. But as in any crossing, the shadow of fears and insecurities may approach, like dark clouds threatening to obscure the brightness of the sun. At this moment, the angels, always by their side, whisper words of encouragement, reminding that every step they take is guided by a light that only they can perceive. They invite you to look within, to explore what is really preventing you from opening up to this new opportunity. It is normal to feel butterflies in the stomach, as love is a terrain where vulnerability and strength coexist. You may ask yourself, what if everything goes wrong again? What if the wounds of the past start to hurt again? These questions are part of the process, and the angels are here to help you find the courage that lies within you. They want you to know that true love does not fade, but transforms. And by allowing yourself to feel, you also allow yourself to heal. In this moment of introspection, you may realize that behind the fears, there is an immense desire to rebuild what was lost. Insecurities can be seen as opportunities for a new understanding of what you truly desire. The angels are ready to guide you on this journey of self-discovery, illuminating the paths that lead to a deeper and more authentic reconnection. Imagine what it would be like if you could turn every insecurity into a stepping stone towards love. How would that change the way you relate not only to your loved one, but also to yourself? Let your affirmations emerge. I am capable of loving again. I deserve a new chance. I leave the past behind. The angels' energies intensify as they hear your statements, providing support and protection. Now reflect. What are the insecurities that bother you the most right now? What are you afraid to leave behind? The angels are here to help you face these challenges, and at the end of this journey, you may discover that true strength comes from accepting your imperfections. When they open up to what is within them, the light of the angels shines even brighter, revealing that the second chance they seek is not just for the love of another, but for the love they must cultivate within themselves. How can they take the first step in this new direction? Stay with me, and together we will unravel how to cultivate this inner strength that can transform everything around you. The gentle afternoon breeze brings with it a whisper of the angels, a sweet melody that invades their heart and makes them reflect on the relationships they have built throughout life. There is a love that still inhabits their soul, a deep connection that seems to resist time and difficulties. However, have they ever stopped to think about the boundaries they establish in their life? The angels, always attentive, wish for them to understand the importance of creating healthy boundaries in their relationships, especially when it comes to someone who is still present in their thoughts and feelings. As they allow themselves to open their hearts to this possibility, the angels whisper, boundaries are an act of love, both for yourself and for others. Establishing healthy boundaries is not a sign of weakness, but rather a powerful gesture of self-care. They serve to protect their essence and ensure that their emotions are not diluted in the desires and needs of others. By strengthening these barriers, they are telling themselves that they deserve respect, consideration, and space to be who they really are. Take a moment to think. How do they feel when someone crosses those boundaries? The feeling of discomfort is clear, isn't it? The angels want them to recognize that emotion as a sign that something needs to be adjusted. By setting limits, they not only protect themselves, but also help the other person understand how far they can go, creating an environment of mutual respect. This may be the first step for that love that still burns in their heart to gain a new dimension, where both can grow together without losing their individuality. Make your statement. I set healthy boundaries in my relationships. Feel the energy of that statement, like a shield of protection that the angels place around them. By doing this, they begin to break free from the ties that may have kept them trapped in a cycle of disrespect or disregard. Now, imagine how their life would be if they could express their needs without fear of being judged or rejected. How would they feel by allowing the other person to know their limits? The angels are here, watching and ready to guide them on this path of self-discovery. They want them to reflect. What boundaries would they like to set in relation to this person they still love? Where do they feel vulnerable and in need of protection? By identifying these areas, they will start building a structure that will allow love to flourish, but with the security they deserve. As they delve deeper into this reflection, the angels whisper the following question. What does it really mean to you to love someone, while respecting and honoring yourself at the same time? It is a powerful question that resonates in their soul, and the answer may be the key to understanding how to give that second chance, both to themselves and to the other. Now, take a deep breath and allow this question to echo in their heart. What they will discover can transform not only this relationship, but also the way they relate to all the people around them. The angels are by their side, ready to illuminate this path of self-discovery and empowerment. Time is a curious element, isn't it? It slips through the fingers like sand on the beach, often leaving us with the feeling that we have lost something precious. When it comes to love, time can be a subtle master, shaping our emotions and leading us to new understandings. Sometimes, physical and emotional distance is the opportunity we need to review what really matters. Have they ever stopped to think how the perspective on a relationship can transform as the days go by? The echo of memories can blend with present reality, revealing nuances that were once hidden. It's as if the angels, in their infinite wisdom, whisper in their ears, guiding them to reflect on what has been lost and what can still be regained. They remind us that love, although challenging, is a force that transcends time. By allowing longing to settle in, they may discover new feelings. Sometimes, absence makes the heart see the beauty that was once invisible. The person they still love may be in a similar moment, reflecting on past mistakes and wishing for a chance to rewrite the story. How do they feel when considering this possibility? It's natural to have doubts, but the angels are here to illuminate their path, bringing clarity to emotional confusion. They encourage us to analyze what we really want and need. Ask yourself, what does this person represent to you now? How does the love you felt transform in the face of the new perspective that time has offered you? As you contemplate this, remember that every experience brings learning. The scars of the past can be transformed into wisdom, and it is in this space of reflection that true change begins. You may be wondering, is it worth trying again? The angels are whispering for you to listen to their heart. At the moment when doubt arises, breathe deeply and feel the energy around you. The angels are here, waiting for you to trust your intuition. They want you to know that the decision to give a second chance is not just about the other person, but about you and what you want for your life. It is an opportunity for growth, renewal, and self-love. Now, as you reflect on this connection that still burns in your heart, ask yourself, are you ready to reassess what it means to give and receive love? Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to dream. The angels are by your side, ready to guide each of your steps. And the next time you look back, do it with love and gratitude, for the future still holds surprises. And so, the question echoing in your mind is, what are you willing to do about this love that persists, even at a distance? As the whispers of the angels echo in your heart, you find yourself in a moment of deep reflection. The idea of reconnecting with that person who still holds a special place in your life takes shape, but there is something essential that needs to be addressed before taking a step towards this new opportunity: self-love. The angels, in their infinite wisdom, always remind us of the importance of taking care of ourselves before surrendering to another person. The path of self-love is often filled with challenges, but it is in this space that they will rediscover their worth and essence. Imagine themselves as a flower blooming under the sunlight, each petal representing a part of who they are. When they look in the mirror, they can start to perceive the beauty that has always been there, waiting to be recognized. How do they feel when they think about valuing themselves in this way? The angels whisper that the first step is to cultivate a loving internal dialogue. Ask yourself, what would you say to a friend going through the same situation? You would probably offer words of support and encouragement, highlighting their qualities and strength. Now, do that for yourself. Embrace yourself internally, acknowledging your achievements, your struggles, and above all, your right to be happy. When they dedicate themselves to this practice, they are not only preparing to reconnect, but also building a solid foundation for any future relationship. The love that comes from within is the light that illuminates the path, allowing you to see clearly the intentions of others. Can you visualize that? As you allow yourself to grow and flourish, the angels are around you, protecting your heart and guiding your thoughts. They want you to know that you are not alone on this journey. Every step you take towards self-love is reflected in the universe. And this energy, when resonated, attracts what is most pure and true. Now, take a moment and ask yourself, what does it really mean for you to love yourself before giving this love a new chance? By reflecting on this, you begin to understand that self-love is not an end but a means to create safe spaces for love to bloom again. And so, as you delve into this journey of self-discovery, the angels continue to whisper secrets of love and compassion, revealing that every step towards self-love is a step towards a healthier and fuller relationship. What will they discover about themselves in this quest? The answer is closer than they imagine, and the angels have much more to share. Get ready to continue this journey, where each revelation brings forth new teachings and insights. Are they ready to uncover what self-acceptance can bring to their love life? The soft light of dusk filtered through the curtains, creating a cozy, almost magical space. The air was imbued with tangible energy, as if the angels, those sacred guides, were setting the stage for something special. What they are about to discover is that reconnection is not just about words or gestures, but about a carefully cultivated environment that favors the reunion of souls. Imagine for a moment, a space where each object has a story, where each scent evokes dear memories. The angels whisper that creating this environment is essential. Soft and enveloping music can be the key that unlocks the doors of the heart, freeing emotions that were asleep. What songs speak to them? What melodies bring forth the best moments of their past? Let them fill the air as they prepare for this reunion. Lighting also plays a crucial role. Soft and warm lights can turn a simple encounter into a magical moment. The angels are always present, but it is they who must create a space where they can dance freely, where love can flow unimpeded. Think of candles, flowers, and even images that represent their deepest feelings. Every detail matters, and the energy they put into this space will resonate with the person they wish to reconnect with. As you dedicate yourself to creating this conducive environment, start reflecting on what you wish to communicate. What words would they like to say? What feelings do they wish to share? The angels help to clarify these thoughts, guiding them towards what really matters. It's an invitation for them to connect not only with the other person, but with their own essence. The reconnection begins within them. Now, ask yourself, how can you express what you feel in an authentic and truthful way? Remember, it's sincerity that touches the heart, and the angels are by their side, helping to shape these words with love and light. But before opening the doors of this sacred space, it's essential that they are in tune with themselves. What do they need to release for the reconnection to happen? Are there fears or insecurities that they need to leave behind? The angels, always patient, are ready to help them find that clarity. What will you do next? Share how you feel about creating this environment. What is the first action you can take to start this journey of reconnection? Think about it as you move forward. The answer may be more powerful than you imagine. The person you still love deeply desires a second chance, and the breezes of destiny blow gently, bringing with them echoes of dormant feelings and memories that intertwine with the essence of who they are. The connection they feel with this person is like a thread of light that never went out, even amidst the storms of the past. The angels have been whispering in their ears, guiding their heart to ponder this possibility of a fresh start. But like every new beginning, it's imperative that they are prepared to face not only dreams but also the realities surrounding this new journey. When considering the idea of rekindling a relationship, it's natural for expectations to arise like flowers in spring. Have you ever found yourself thinking about how wonderful it would be to return to that moment when everything seemed perfect? But the angels remind us that true magic lies in accepting imperfections. The reality is that starting over requires a careful and realistic look at what lies ahead. The first question the angels ask you is, are you willing to face the challenges that may arise? Expectations should be built on the foundation of honesty and understanding. It's essential that you ask yourself, what do I really expect from this second chance? What has truly changed? The angels are here to guide you to a deeper reflection. Instead of idealizing a return to the old times, how about focusing on what can be built from now on? Rekindling a relationship isn't a return to the past, but a new construction, where each brick must be placed with care and love. As you ponder this, the angels encourage you to visualize a space where open communication is the foundation. This is where vulnerability turns into strength. How do you feel about expressing your needs and desires? Do you feel secure enough to share your hopes and fears? The angels whisper that authenticity is the key to opening doors that were closed. Now, picture yourself in front of that person, aware that a second chance doesn't mean forgetting what happened, but rather learning from it. The angels are by your side, offering emotional protection and clarity, helping you remember that each person has their own experiences and baggage. How can you create a safe space for both to express themselves, respecting the past but focusing on the future? At this moment of introspection, I invite you to reflect. What are the realistic expectations that they can establish for this fresh start? What boundaries do they consider important to ensure that this new phase is healthy and enriching? The angels hope that they find the answers. But remember, this journey is theirs, and as such, it is an invitation to self-discovery and evolution. As they progress, the angels will be there, illuminating their path and whispering guidance, always ready to help them navigate the waters of love and forgiveness. Think about this as the light shines on their reflections. What can they do now to prepare their heart and mind for this fresh start?